Hi guys, something that really upsets me is how the right-wing media attack doctors and nurses when they go on strike. This is of course them working hand in hand with the Tory government to drive a wedge between medical staff and the public. Convince ordinary people that doctors and nurses and other staff don't need a pay rise and that their conditions are just fine. Medical staff deserve respect not just because they work hard to save lives, but also in many cases they put themselves in harm's way. Hero of the Week goes to Dr. Ghassan Abu Sitta, who is based in Gaza and had this reply to the Israeli government, who had ordered him and his team to evacuate the hospital and move to southern Gaza.
Do you have a plan for what you will do if the ground invasion begins?
We will stay with our patients and we will defend our patients' right to life to the very end. We as health professionals have a commitment for the well-being of our patients. And we will stay here until and after the ground invasion is done. If the Israelis decide to commit genocide, if the Israelis decide to commit a war crime, then that is on the international community who saw this coming and allowed it to happen.
This is heartbreaking because you have somebody who could easily leave, but has decided to stay behind. Hundreds of thousands of people have already left northern Gaza to southern Gaza. Some are luckily on the way out of Gaza completely. They have been evacuated, or it seems they're going to be evacuated into Egypt, and they will be able to move on from Egypt to their final destination. But the courage of this man and other medical staff and others who are staying because they care about their loved ones, they care about their patients, they care about whoever they're responsible for, carers as well, people who are staying behind because they know there are others who rely on them. And if they were to leave, those left behind would be in a desperate situation. So even though it's likely that Gaza is going to face a nightmare situation, you're going to see street fighting, you're going to see running battles between Hamas fighters and Israeli soldiers. If this ground invasion begins, it's going to be a massacre. And you're seeing hospitals that are on the edge at the moment, on the brink. They have run out of medical supplies, they have run out of water. In some cases, they're using backup generators for electricity. It's not sure how long that's going to last. Some positive news is that some food and fuel is coming in from Egypt, but we don't know if that's actually going to arrive in northern Gaza. So it's a desperate situation. You have medical staff putting their lives on the line here because they care about their patients. We need to think about things like this the next time you hear some Tory MP or some right-wing commentator complaining about doctors and nurses, calling them lazy or privileged or whatever. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.